page is this? 102. So the overall height of your ceiling light is 200, so make sure you have that, you can fit it into your page. Right, so I'm going to move on to my tangents and my circles in contact here now. You can if you want, yeah. If you want to watch it, you can either, okay? Right, so I'm just going to, I have my center points there. I have my center points there for 2 of my circles, okay, or 2 of my arcs. So I'm just going to put in 2 rough arcs to what I just there with the radius. So the radius of them is 25. I'm just going to swing 2 light circles. These aren't going to be in heavy, so I want to make sure. I just want to know where they're going there. So just like that, 2 light circles. Now the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to sort out my tangents. Alright, so here's my CP, and my tangent starts at over here at this point. We'll call it A. Alright, my tangent starts there. So the first step that we do is we join our center point over to A. Okay, we join our center point there. Now the next step is we're bisecting this line that we've joined. So bisecting is basically finding the very middle of that line. So the way I do it is I draw any arc, any size arc, as long as it's past halfway of the line. I join the 2 where they intersect, and here I have a center point of that line. And what I'm going to do then is I'm going to draw the line as if it was a diameter of a circle. And that intersects my radius 25 circle there. So that is where my tangent is going to go touch my circle. So I can draw my tangent in heavy there. Just like that. Okay. And I can use my T-square to find where it's the point of contact over here. Just like that. Okay, so the next thing to do is I have my 2 circles in here, but I need to see where that circle is going to turn into the next circle there, like that. Okay, just like that. So where it's going to turn into there. So what I need to do is I need to add the radius of the circle down here to this radius. Okay, this is going to be a common center point, and then I'm going to add this radius down here to this radius and then swing it down like that. Okay, so that's going to be our first step. So I'm going to just draw a line along here with my T-square, a horizontal line, and the radius of the circle down below is 25, so that's going to be 50 millimeters, because this radius is 25, then the radius down here is 25, so when you add them 2 together you get 50 millimeters, and there's 50 from the center point. Now when I have that done, I'm going to just swing an arc just in the general area. Now this is going to be the center point. My center point is going to be on my line somewhere here. Okay, that's where my center point is going to be, on my line somewhere here for the circle down here. Okay, now we can see in the question that the circle down here is going through this point here. and we actually have that point. It gives us the measurements for that point. It's up 10 and over 50 from our center line. So that's a point there. So what we can do, as we know the circle is coming from here, we can swing a radius of the same circle from this point, and where it intersects this line, that is going to be my center point. So I'll get 25 again, because that is my radius. And I'll put on my point down here. And there I have my center point. Now, best thing to do before you swing your circle is just do a light line joining your two center points to find where that arc is stopping. Because, as we know, the point of contact between two circles or two arcs is you join the two center points together, and where they intersect both circles, that's where your point of contact is for those arcs. So I get my 25 over here, and I can actually do this in heavy now. I can do the one over here. And there we have our one side of our bell done correctly. Okay, so again we can just bring over this line here, instead of just finding out all that again. Bring over that line, and because I know my arc is going through this point here, it's also going through this point over here. So I'm just going to swing the radius 25 from the point over here, and I have my center point again. Now we join those two circles to get where my point of contact is. Then again, 25 radius on my compass. And there is my completed ceiling light.
I thought that was the bell from the other one of you.
No, it's very similar to that one, for the other question. But as you can see, down there it says ceiling light.
Okay.